Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I'm going to be telling you 3 reasons why your glutes are not growing. So I am a qualified personal trainer and nutrition coach, and I have been training people for about 5 years, and I myself have gone on a muscle gain, weight gain journey and a little bit of weight loss in between as well. So I myself have grown my glutes and experienced this. So I'm going to show you a little bit of my transformation on the screen now, so you can see what I was like before and how I am now. So you can see that I have grown my glutes, and this has been over the last about 4 or 5 years. My goal at the beginning of training was to gain muscle and gain weight. It was never to gain glutes, but because of the way that I trained, I gained glutes. So I'm going to tell you about that in this video. And also, since then, I have actually wanted to grow my glutes, and I've had clients who had, so I have studied it, I've looked more into it, I've experienced it myself. And there are 3 things that people tend to do wrong when growing their glutes. So I've noticed when girls come to me, things that they're doing, and it really affects your glute development. So I'm going to run through those, and there are other reasons as well, so it's not just 3, but these are the 3 main ones. If you guys want to know what the other reasons are why your glutes aren't growing, drop a comment below and I will do another video. Also, I have done a video on the top exercises for glute development and a few other glute videos as well. So what I have done in the description box, I've popped a link to the playlist with all my glute videos. So if you want to know more about how to grow glutes, what exercises to do, how many times a week you should train, all those sort of things, I've popped a link in the description box. And also, if you do enjoy this video, guys, please do give it a like. I appreciate all of your support, and also do subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Share the video, comment below if you've got any feedback or any questions. Right, we're going to get straight into it. So, reason number 1, by the way, I have got my little notes here. I always write my notes for my YouTube videos, so if I look down, that is why. Reason number 1 is that you are doing ineffective glute exercises. So basically you're wasting your time. You're going to the gym thinking that you're doing the right exercises to grow your glutes, but actually you're doing the wrong ones. Now, some really good examples of this are donkey kicks. So I see a lot of girls in the gym with bands on doing donkey kicks. And the other one that I see a lot of is the Stairmaster. So people doing sort of side steps up the Stairmaster, kickbacks on the Stairmaster, and just basically doing the wrong exercises for glute development. So the ones that you want to be looking at, which I have done a video on, but basically every time you train glutes, you want to be doing a hinge movement, an abductor movement, a squat movement, and a bridge movement. Those are the 4 exercises. So any exercise that's a hinge, abductor, squat or bridge will help your glute growth. And this has been studied by the glute guy, Bret Contreras. If you don't know him, go and check him out. He's the guy who invented the hip thrust and studies the glutes. He's like known as he's got a glute lab in California, I think it is, in Vegas. So he knows all this sort of stuff, and those are the 4 patterns you want to be doing every time you train. So just to give you an example, a hinge movement would be a really good one would be like a sumo deadlift for glutes. A bridge would be a hip thrust, an abductor would be the hip abductor machine, and a squat would be reverse lunges on the Smith machine. Just like that's an example, or it could be another squat one could be narrow stance squats on the hack squat. And the reason it's narrow stance is because that develops your glute more. So basically getting the right exercises and making sure you're not wasting your time. Reason number 2 that your glutes are not growing is that you don't have any structure or a workout program. So you're just going to the gym each time, have a little play around, each week it changes. You're not really following a structured program. Now, to grow muscle, you need to be increasing volume over time. That is reps, sets or weights. If you're not doing that, you will stay the same. And you need to be consistent with the exercises. If you're doing exercises different every week, you're not going to see progress, and especially not quickly. But if you've got a structured program, you're doing the same thing every week, you're writing down all your reps, your sets, your weights, and you're making sure you increase that over time, then you will grow your glutes. And if you're unsure about that, reach out, get help, get a coach. I'm a personal trainer, I'm an online coach, so wherever you are in the world, if you want me to write you a program, I write programs, and I'm fairly cheap compared to a lot of coaches out there. If you just want to buy a one-off program, or if you want to be coached by me, it's really important basically that you don't waste your time. And there are also a lot of these like cookie cutter programs on Google that you can just download, but the problem with them is they're not personal to you. So for example, when I or lots of other coaches write a program for someone, it's personal to them. So it's what equipment they have, how many times a week they can train, how long can they train for, do they go to the gym or do they work out from home? All of these things are really, really important. So having a workout program or structure to get results is really, really important. And also, just to add on to that as well, not just a workout program, but a diet program. So having a structured diet, so making sure that you're fueling all of your workouts with protein and carbohydrates afterwards, because protein and carbs are what repair teared muscle fibers. When you train your glutes, you tear them, and you need to eat afterwards to repair those muscle fibers, and that is how they grow. That is the simple science of it all. And if you're not eating enough, and you're not eating enough protein and carbs, you will find it very difficult to grow your glutes. And even if you're in a calorie deficit, so you're trying to lose fat at the moment, it is possible to grow your glutes. It's a lot harder. You do need to kind of be at maintenance or in a slight surplus to gain muscle. But even in a deficit, it is possible. It's just incredibly slow. So if you are trying to lose weight at the moment, that is something to be wary of as well, that your glute development will be slower because you're eating in a calorie deficit. And that is where it's really important to get your macros right. Get your protein in, get your carbs in. Otherwise, your glute workouts are a waste of time. The last, number 3 mistake as to why your glutes are not growing at the moment is that you're not willing to change. I know it sounds weird, but I see this a lot with people. They're like, I want this goal, I want to do this, and this is what I'm going to do, and then they start seeing changes, and it's like, so when you grow your glutes, the muscle's going to get bigger. Therefore, when you jump on the scale, the weight might go up. And if you're not happy to see that number go up, then don't waste your time trying to grow muscle, because when you grow muscle, it weighs a lot. The scale weight will go up. And even if you're losing fat, your scale weight might still go up, because muscle weighs more than fat. It just takes up less space. So you'll look smaller, you might weigh more. And also, if you're willing to change that, you might have to put more effort in. You're going to have to train glutes 2 to 3 times a week. You're going to have to make sure that your diet is correct. You might have to change your diet. So you've got to be willing to change those things. And a lot of people aren't willing to do that. And the other thing is, like I said in the previous point, you need to be in maintenance or surplus to grow muscle. It is possible in a deficit, it's just a lot slower. So if you want to have faster glute development, it's better to be at maintenance or surplus. And a lot of people are not willing to do that. They're not willing to eat a bit more to gain muscle. And also, people have too many goals. So a lot of people are like, I want abs, and I want a big bum, and I want this, and I want that. And there's too many things going on. Focus on the one thing. Do you want to grow your glutes? Do you want abs? If you want abs, you're going to have to shed a lot of body fat so you can see the abs. Therefore, glute development is going to be a lot slower. So focus on what your goal is at the moment. What is it that you want? And be willing to change. So those are my 3 top mistakes when trying to grow your glutes. There are others, like I said, so if you want me to do another video on this with the other mistakes, drop a comment below and let me know, and I will make the video for you guys. And as I said, I've popped a link in the description box with my other glute videos that I've done. So the top exercises, I've done one on glute activation, how to make a program, all that sort of stuff, how to build muscle as a woman. And yeah, if you want a program from me or you want me to coach you, my website is down below and my email address, so just drop me an email. Don't forget to click the subscribe button as well, guys, if you enjoyed the video, and give the video a like, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!